Okay, so we pick up episode 4 of Chucky, which is the aftermath of the party where Oliver dies. Basically Lexi's house is burnt down. Um we don't know yet if Lexi is alive, dead. You see Jake walking. Um, then you see him go to the hospital, realizing what happened. Basically, uh, he sees all these people hurt. Realizes to try to get the job done. Um, he sees his friend, so-called friend Devin. Um, you know, um, and then he runs into Lexi. He realizes, Chuck didn't get it done. And, you know, he starts to realize, what he did was wrong. Um, she tells him, that she knows Chucky is alive now. Uh, she's starting to realize that he knew. Um, but yet again, he's like, "You're not safe," and he's looking for Chucky. He um he tells Lexi she's not safe, and then he tells her, that he's the one that told Chucky to kill her, and she's like, "You told Chucky to kill me? Why?" And she gets mad, and she goes storming off. Basically, and then he goes. Jake basically sees the damage that Chucky has done to everybody. He sees all of his parents crying because they just found out that he was dead. Um, I mean, he hasn't seen his family yet. He hasn't seen Junior or his uncle yet. Um, then we get a flashback of, Charles Chucky as a teenager reading to kids in an orphanage Peter Pan. Um, and then, you've got um, after he reads the story, he goes to the room, his room. Um, he made one little puddle where the janitor was cleaning or something like that. The janitor called him an idiot, and you don't see it, but you know it's until later. Was that the janitor? I'm talking about, Charles Lee Ray. So basically, and then you see the mom talking to. Then you see Devin looking up Chucky, starting to realize that Chucky. You see Tiffany and all that. You see ads how to fix Good Guy dolls, basically that stuff. So then, um, you see Jake sitting in the hall, and then somebody kicked a pink soccer ball. He picks up the soccer ball, and then you see Lexi come and talk to him some more. Tell him, Chucky's really alive, and so on and so on. And then Jake asks Chuck where she's seen him at, and then she's like, he's probably still at the house. Last time she seen him, it was burnt. Um, basically, uh, this is when they start to think, oh, going looking for Chucky. And they start kind of coming together, but yet again. And, you know, um, I'm sorry, and then, like, before all this, Jake tells Lexi she can't tell that about Chucky because the people that told about Chucky have either been dead or institutionalized. Um, and this is how they start to come together and realize that they gotta stop Chucky. He basically, um, and then they go to the house, Lexi's house. Jake and Lexi go to um, their house, Lexi's house. Uh, you see Junior in the hospital bed. He's got some kind of infection or something. They put him to sleep for a little bit. Um, then you see Lexi's parents talking to Junior and his parents and Jake's. They get into a little fight. Devin's mom tells them what happened to Oliver, Um, and then they say, well, actually, first you see Devin's mom talking to Devin about asking if Jake was there, or he said no, Junior was there. She wanna know if he's seen Chucky. He said no. Uh, so yeah, basically, and then you cut to another flashback of Charles Lee Ray and the kids that he was reading to in the woods. Um, this is where they come upon the janitor's body. Uh, Two of the kids freak out. One of them stays, and then you see Charles Lee Ray um, smiling, I guess. Um, Realizing that, maybe he could turn his kid to be his apprentice. Uh, this is the teenage version of Charles Lee Ray. And then you see basically like seeing and Jake talking in the house. Um, they start the fight again a little bit, and Lexi falls, but before she could fall, Jake grabs her, and then you see Chucky emerge. Half his face is burnt, half his ain't. Um, you hear him talking to Jake, saying, "Let her go, let her go, let her go," and then he's like, "No, no, no, I don't want to be like you, Chucky." And then Chucky's like, "You pussy," and he's jumping, trying to get at Lexi. And then you see the Devin's mom's partner comes in. Uh, he sees Chucky sitting on the floor. He asks Lexi and Jake, "What are they doing there?" Lexi tells her she lives there. And he's like, "Not right now because it's still a crime scene and they're still trying to figure out what happened." And then that's when the cop finds Chucky, tells her, that to bring him back to the hospital, or um and Jake and Lexi are like, "Fuck, no, 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 no." Oh, then you see them in the back of the cop car, and Chuck is up front with the cop. They go to the hospital. All as they were going in, Devin's mom says, Lexi, you could go back in. Jake, I need to talk to you. And then, as that was happening, Lexi went in. And then you see Devin grab Lexi and ask her what happened. And she tells Devin about Chucky. And then he's like, I know, I looked it up. And he starts to talk about what happened to her. And basically, this is when they start to realize, Chucky's alive. Devin and Lexi. Um, and then you see the cop putting Chucky back into the Caroline's room, who is Lexi's sister. Hold on a minute. And you see, Lexi. Then you see Devin's mom asking Jake all these questions. You see Jake struggling for the answers because he doesn't really want to tell because he knows she's not going to believe him. But Chucky, and then all of a sudden you see Chucky throwing a needle at the cop. Cop falls backwards. Chucky starts stabbing him. Boom, boom, boom. He's dead. Um, then you see Chucky kind of pull the plug on Lexi's sister. Um, and then you see the actually, oh, not yet. And then Jake, Devin's mom, Lexi, and Devin all go to the room. And the nurses, they realize that that the cop, the plug was pulled, so they put the plug back in. Nurse finds the cop's body, and then Devin's mom finds it. And then you see, this is a funny part. Chucky starting to come back, and then you see Jake, Lexi, and Devin looking at Chucky. Chucky looks up, goes like that, and that's how it ends. Now, I like this. I like how it's going. I can't wait till next week. They left on a cliffhanger. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, before that finger thing, they go back one more time to, I guess, flashback to Charles and his new companion Andy Capono or something. I guess he was the first movie. The guy that left the real Charles. to get shot. So yeah. So that was the end. I can't wait to next week. Like I said, I used to be scared, but now this is gotten to a badass story. I like the story. I like where it's going. So yeah, see what they do next week. If there's people coming, if Tiffany shows up, or Nika, or Andy,